guys, it's me, Meg KAYLEE.
And I'm Janessa Christine.
And we are here with another episode of Spark Gaming Essentials. If you've been wondering what details you need to know about games releasing in July, don't worry, we've got you covered.
Our first game is giving me major Wall-E vibes, and I'm here for it. It's Void Terrarium. In a post-apocalyptic world that has been overgrown by toxic fungi, you play as a helper robot who discovers Toriko, a girl who may be the last human on Earth. Unable to survive without your help, you must care for Toriko by maintaining the terrarium in which she lives. In this roguelike RPG, you will venture out into a procedurally generated wasteland to gather food and supplies, upgrade the terrarium, and battle wandering machines and creatures in turn-based combat. But don't take too long. For every minute you're away from the terrarium, Toriko wanes in health, and she's depending on you for the survival of the entire human race. I would recommend this game to people who, like me, love roguelike RPGs, such as Moonlighter, where you jump into a dungeon, grab what you can, and get out. Or perhaps those who've developed a new love for houseplants, but struggle to keep them alive. Also me. Void Terrarium releases on July 14th for Nintendo Switch and PS4 and is rated T for teen.
In our next game, you'll be taking care of a lot more than a plant. Try a whole farm. I'm talking about Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town. Originally released for the Game Boy Advance in 2003 under the Harvest Moon title, a full remake is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Fans of the series will be able to revisit Mineral Town with reimagined HD graphics, improved controls, and new character engagements, while new players will be introduced to the joys of one of the most popular farming simulators. Choose from 4 playable characters as you rebuild your grandfather's farm, tend to crops, and raise livestock. If the day-to-day chores bore you, there's plenty of other activities that you can join in on, from horse races to fishing tournaments to cooking challenges and more. Explore Mineral Town by taking a swim in a hot spring, mining for ore, making friends, or even by falling in love. Aww. Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town launches on July 14th for both PC and Nintendo Switch.
Next up is Paper Mario: The Origami King, which was a bit of a surprise when announced last month. The Origami King is the 6th installment of the Paper Mario series, known for its RPG gameplay and 2D Mario characters navigating 3D papercraft landscapes. The Mushroom Kingdom is under attack once again, this time by King Ollie, the ruler of the Origami Kingdom who has captured Princess Peach's castle. Join Mario and his new partner Olivia as they journey to find the ends of 5 giant streamers to set the castle free and restore the kingdom back to its former self. In this comedic adventure, you'll even team up with Bowser to fight against King Ollie and his mission to refold the world. To fight against Ollie's folded soldiers, you'll have to master a tactical ring-based battle system that challenges you to strategically line up enemies to maximize your damage. If you've enjoyed previous games in the Paper Mario series, I bet you'll love playing this installment on the go with your Nintendo Switch. This game would also be great for anyone who loves Mario characters, but prefers RPG-style gameplay or turn-based battles. Paper Mario: The Origami King releases exclusively on Nintendo Switch on July 17th, and it's rated E for everyone.
On a very different note, our next game is a psychological horror called Those Who Remain. In this game, you play as Edward, who had a seemingly perfect life with a beautiful wife and daughter, but found himself in the middle of an affair. After a night of drinking, Edward is ridden with guilt and determined to set things right. He drives to the Golden Oak Motel in the town of Dormont to finally call things off. Once inside the room, however, he finds it to be abandoned with the shower left running. Spooky. He sets off on foot, beginning a journey where he must confront the horrors of the darkness and survive the night in a test of his sanity and morality. As the player, you must navigate the creeping darkness and stay in the light by all means. Keep your sanity in check while your in-game decisions will determine what happens to Edward in a story with multiple endings. You should give this game a try if you enjoy games where your choices influence the outcome, or if you've enjoyed psychological horror games in the past, like Amnesia, Alan Wake, or Visage. You can pick up Those Who Remain for PlayStation 4 on July 17th.
Next up, we have one of the most highly anticipated games of the season. Like, seriously, people are stoked for this game. It's none other than Ghost of Toshima. Set in Japan in the late 13th century, the Mongol Empire is ravaging entire nations as it sets out to conquer the East. You will play as a samurai warrior, Jin Sakai, who must take a stand against the Mongol general Khotan Khan to reclaim his home of Toshima Island. While trained in traditional samurai combat, Jin may need to follow an unconventional and less honorable path, the path of the ghost, to defeat his foes and save his home. In the game, you will challenge opponents with your katana for an immersive samurai combat experience, master the bow to eliminate distant threats, and develop stealth tactics to disorient and ambush enemies with surprise attacks. If you're a fan of the Infamous series, you'll want to give Ghost of Toshima a try, as it's developed by the same studio, Sucker Punch Productions. Ghost of Toshima releases on July 17th for PS4 and is rated M for mature.
For our last game, let's lighten up the mood a little. So I've got to ask, Janessa, if you were a boulder, would you rather be a cheese wheel or a meatball?
Pumpkin.
Well, that wasn't one of the options I gave you, but it is one of the 20 crazy boulders that you could wield in our next game, Rock of Ages 3 Make and Break. The Ace Team developers are back with their Monty Python-esque humor and the third installment of this competitive tower defense and arcade action game. Roll into the fun by tossing boulders down labyrinth hillsides to break into towers, catapults, and other obstacles. Or you could choose to defend against the oncoming boulder attacks by building obstacles to try and knock your opponents off the map. New to this installment, you'll be able to design your own levels. Use your creativity to your advantage to challenge your friends or to troll strangers online. In competitive tower defense mode, you'll be able to destroy your opponents in up to 4-player online multiplayer, or you can play 1v1 at home with 2-player split screen. I'd recommend this game to fans of the previous Rock of Ages games, but also to anyone who just needs a good laugh and a silly game to play with your friends. Rock of Ages 3 Make and Break releases for Xbox One, PS4, Switch, and PC on July 21st, and it's rated T for Teen.
We hope that you enjoyed this episode of Spark Gaming Essentials.
We're out of here, but you can always find more Spark on the GameStop YouTube channel.
And if you can't get enough of us, you can check us out on social media. My name is @PodsOfWar.
And I'm @Meg_KAYLEE. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye!